Crystal High, Crystal High.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream! Hi, it's me, Crystal, and we are going to go into case number 2 today. Well, more into case 2. Hi! More dual Destinies! I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hello, welcome. It's good to see you all. Welcome to the stream. Look at all those beautiful, cute emotes. I still love seeing the emotes so much. I'm glad that you guys really like them. They're adorable. You're trying to convince your boyfriend to play Ace Attorney. What's a good selling point? Man, I don't know. Just sit your boyfriend down and just play the game together. Just start it. Just play it. Men. Just men. But what if the boyfriend isn't gay? Like, what if he's not into, like, hot anime boys, you know? Like, what do you do then? If he is, then that's easy. Just show him Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth. Maybe even Godot. Throw Godot in there. If you want hot whammon, you know what, Mia Fey. Oh, show him Mia Fey! Booba! Nobody can deny the booba.
You all ready for the best prosecutor? Krista Simp.
Hey, thank you so much, James, for the 5 months. I appreciate it. I don't know. We should be meeting the next prosecutor today. Watch, it's gonna be Miles Edgeworth. He's gonna come back. Just kidding, he's not. I fucking hate this man. He lives in my head rent-free, and I'm never gonna see him ever again. Oh, oops. Lana Sky. Yeah, there is a Lana Sky.
One year, Krista Clap, Krista Clap. I just wanted to say that your streams really helped me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your good mood.
Y'all are way too sweet. Thank you so much, Brooke, for the 12 months. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your really, really cute axolotl emotes. Show them off to the world. You just finished the trilogy yesterday. You are so ready for investigations, my friend. You are so ready. We are a week and a half away. Can you believe it? I can't. Like, literally at all. Oh yeah, there is a demo. If anybody is playing the demo. I don't think I will. Yeah, I don't think I'm playing the demo. I'm just gonna play it whenever it launches. But the demo is there. Rootsy, thank you for the 47-month resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You all are so sweet. These streams have been, like, so supportive. I'm just glad you all are enjoying the playthrough. How did you forget about the Investigations remake? Forget? Oh my god, it lives in my head rent-free. Can't believe it's fucking happening. Miles! Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. I really appreciate it. Ah! Thank you, Miles. Super, super kind of you. That's 5 more people that get the best emotes on Twitch. Wow, that's crazy. Can you believe it? Just a week away. I literally can't. And I'm excited for it, but I can't even begin to imagine how long Ace Attorney fans have waited for this, that have played it for ages. Like those who have been with like the Phoenix Wright trilogy from the very start, several decades ago. Decades ago. Yeah, you guys have been waiting a long time. Me, I'm like new fan. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Wow, this is crazy. I'm just now experiencing these games and I get to play this one without having to wait, but I'm still excited about it. But y'all have been waiting a long time. You're gonna need a comparison between the translation and localization? No. I feel like if you're looking for that kind of thing, you're just asking for like rage bait Twitter shit. Why? Who cares? Let it go. I don't know, like I feel like you're just asking for trouble with that kind of thing. Just let it go. Longtime fans are living. I know. Y'all are really living. I'm the prosecutor. I literally could never. I could never be a prosecutor. Oh, I looked at my camera. So Dom bought me these flowers. He got them red and white themed for me being Canadian. If for those of you that didn't see my Twitter, I got my link in my email to download my citizenship certificate. So it has been approved as of yesterday. It has been approved. They sent it now, granted, like it's not like over. Now, it's been approved, so yes, that part's over. But they sent it to me like out of order. Like they sent me the e-certificate, but I need to do my ceremony first. Like I need to swear oath. I need to swear my oath of citizenship. So I can't actually download it until I do my ceremony. So they sent it to me out of order. I don't even know when my ceremony is. But yeah, this really doesn't feel real. Like it's happening. I got my citizenship. I'm just on the final ceremony, like the formality part of it. And I have my beautiful flowers. They're so pretty. It feels really weird. You thought red and white was for Miles? Oh no, it's for Canadian citizenship. You can't those colors, come on. You know what? Fine, they're for both. They're both. Fine, chat. But yeah, I should be getting my ceremony within like a week or two. So it's coming really close.
Oh hi there fellow Tokyo Game Show anticipators. Hope everyone is well today. Thank you for being amazing and stuff, Crystal. Nixie A and Nixie.
Aw, thank you so much, Mukul, for the 7 months. I really appreciate you. You're never gonna forget my collab with Greg Chun. We can also bring him back. He was very enthusiastic about coming back on the stream at any point in time. Which actually, with the writer's strike happening, not writer's strike, sorry, the voice actor strike going on, maybe I should reach out to him and do that. Also, I did have a hunch. I don't know. I think Greg did a very good job whenever I met with him in person in LA. That was back at the end of May that I met up with him. And if you don't know, he officially got announced that he's voicing in Metaphor. He knew at the time that he met with me. Damn, he didn't say it. I had a feeling that he would... I had a feeling Greg was hiding something from me at that time. Little bit, little bit. He didn't spill the secrets. Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Are you trolling? Please don't say that. I'm not ready for a Direct. What do you mean? Oh my god, it's real. Oh no, it's just an indie world. So it's an indie showcase. Oh, okay. It's not like a big official one. There will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor. Oh! So, okay, it's both. Oh, okay, so Nintendo Direct, Partner Showcase, and then Indie World after. Got it. 40 minutes. Both. Both. I love when Nintendo Directs happen. 10 a.m. It's exactly when I start my stream. Nintendo, thank you. You know me so well. I'll start my stream tomorrow like 30 minutes early then. Silk Song, don't even. Silk Song. Nah, bro. So 10 a.m. stream tomorrow. That is when we start. So yeah, I will start a little early and we'll start stream tomorrow by watching the Nintendo Direct. I'm not putting Ace Attorney 7 on the bingo card. Could you imagine they announce Ace Attorney 7 before Investigations even officially releases? No, they've had enough announcements. Oh, wait, chat. Imagine this. Imagine a world where Ace Attorney 7 is a Switch 2 launch title. I know that is huffing massive copium, but would be really, really cool. Ace Attorney 7 launch day title for the Switch 2. Can't get any better. Don't worry, if you're late, Nintendo will wait for you. Thank you. Nintendo will absolutely wait for my stream. They are so nice. And then we get localization reveal next year. Nah, they're not gonna do that anymore. I think we have ended the era of games getting released separately from east to west. Should be worldwide launches from now on. I think those days are behind us. The Great Ace Attorney Investigations. Oh. I don't want to say spoilers, chat. No spoils for Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. But let's just say I would kill for like a Sholmes and Watson Investigations. And back in the day, you know? Oh. Oof. I would commit murder for that. It just sucks knowing that the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles didn't actually sell that well, I don't think. So, I don't know if they actually ever would do that, which is a real shame. It sold 1 million? Oh, 1 million's a lot. Did it really? Oh, I thought it didn't sell well. Or maybe it didn't sell well in Japan, was it? I don't know. I thought it didn't. You bought a Twitch prepaid card? What is that? Huh? Sorry? I've never heard of that. Oh, it wasn't back on 3DS. Okay, so did like it being released on the Switch help a lot? Okay, the re-release sold well, thank God. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, because, like, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is peak. It's peak. I would kill for Sholmes and Watson to have their own game together. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to slip. Oh. That's interesting. Prepaid cards. That's a new thing. I don't want to give Twitch my card, so I just use gift cards. Oh, did you see that? The first thing I saw when I opened Twitter this morning was somebody said that somebody accidentally gifted them 100 subs to their channel and they can't refund it. I guess all it takes is like 2 easy, fast buttons. If you already have your card information, it just literally takes 2 buttons. That's a yikes. Oh, Wilson. That's Wilson, yes. You could say Wilson, too. I know, that's... that is pretty rough. Because, yeah, 100 subs would be, what, $500 plus plus tax? Oh, yeah, Twitch prices went up. So, like, something around $600 just gone down the drain. That's fine. Hopefully they actually liked that streamer. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, Frey, thank you so much for the 9 months. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes! Chat, it would be so funny if you gifted 100 subs right now and said, oops. Do not do that. No. I would feel so bad. Goddamn. I'm gonna get in trouble with that kind of shit. Please do not. Phoenix Wright for Smash. Hold it! Oh my lord. Tiggs, thank you so much for gifting a sub to the community. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, your bank forces a second confirmation if it exceeds a certain amount. I don't know if my bank does, actually. I have no idea. Anyway, we have... Today is Monday, and every Monday we review stream memes. Right here. Right on stream. That's crazy. So, let me open up the channel and see what you guys have submitted in the past week. It's stream meme time. If you're new here, you have no idea what this is, you can submit stream memes to the Reddit. We have a subreddit, just /Crystal. You put in your memes in the subreddit. If you do not have a Reddit, then the backup is you can put them in the Discord channel. And we review them every Monday. Stream memes. I'm actually like scared. So what date? So 19. So we need to look at 19. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. I can kind of let me, because like we don't need all this extra info here. Just trying to make it as big as possible within reason, I guess. All right, so this I think we left off here. You guys, this is okay. This picture is me when you guys fucking bring up Mpreg. Because you guys bring it up more than I do. I swear to God. Hold on, I need to make it so. Does it show the bigger version? Ah, whatever. I'm so proud of you, Chalky Milk. What? What is this Chalky Milk shit? No, you don't get chocolate milk, chat. Capcom, Miles and Shoal. Okay. That's a this reaction picture, what the hell? What am I doing? Dave! Fucking I don't know who David is! Still to this day! Who the fuck is David? Is David Kristoff's real name? We'll never fucking know. David come. I hate it here. AI summary loves some twisted yaoi fanfic. Turnabout magical throuple. Bruh. Nah. With Brushel. The love triangle between Zack and Valiant Grammari featuring Brushel. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like this does not work. I need to... Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Crystal when no Miles Edgeworth for a whole game. Dude, this is so true! No Miles Edgeworth! For a whole ass game! I think I'm malding. And it's probably gonna be that way for 5 and for 6. There's just gonna be no Miles Edgeworth forever. Screw us, I guess. No! Stop! David, ID card. Likes nail polish and sending letters. Dislikes right and mouth breathers. Signature the devil. Fucking David. Who did this? Dynasty? A Teddy? This is cursed. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, same voice actor. Oh, Sam Riegel. Yes. Okay. I was like, where did this come from? Because this is so fucking random. I do love Sam Riegel, but I gotta admit, I would much rather have the other voice actors for Phoenix over Sam. Sorry, Sam. Like Eric Vale from the anime. Eric Vale is not the one who did like the original trilogy Phoenix, right? Oh, Phoenix, right? Right? Question mark? No, hate his name. No. Okay. Yeah. So he did. It was different voice actors. So yeah, I'll take either of those two. Damn, Phoenix has had a lot of voice actors, huh? Right? Right. Ha ha ha. So funny. Gay lawyers, right? Engaged. Totally based Vera Misham. Hold it! Did you hear about the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? The one with the free trial up to and including content up to level 70? Indeed, that means it also includes the award-winning expansions, Heavensward and Stormblood? This is crazy!
Challenge accepted.
Thank you so much, Black Squall, for the 14-month resub. I appreciate it. God damn! That is correct. Evidence shows you should download today and explore Eorzea with the millions of active players. That's crazy. Fucking Hope did that. There is no meme. I just want to tell Alan I think he's pretty cool. Tion, you can't do that! What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Tion and Alan, get a room. Fucking hell, dude. What the hell? This is a Keep the personal yaoi out of here. You guys. What is this? No! I love this meme template. Never let this meme template die, by the way. Please. This is... No, no! The principal from Persona 3? No. I didn't even... No, I did not put two... Okay. Never gonna unsee that. I don't know, this looked funny to me. What? The fact that I'm just streaming Phoenix Wright? You don't want me to stream Phoenix Wright? Gee, thanks. Alright. That's it for the Discord stream memes. Those are you guys. You guys really ran with David, didn't you? I'm just streaming Phoenix, right? Alright. We got one in the subreddit, thank you. I don't know if it's gonna... There. This is goddamn terrifying. Hold on, I have to change the properties. Capture cursor. There you go, now you can see my cursor. This is terrifying. Don't you dare put this hand on this. This is an image. And I hate it. Don't worry, one day I will play the FemC mod. I'm gonna wait until they add more though, it'll be a while. Alright, congrations. We did it. We looked at all the memes. Thank you guys for submitting them. Any theories who the prosecutor is in this game? How am I supposed to have a theory on a person I've never met? What the fuck? Bro? Black Squall gifting 50 subs on Twitch, not YouTube. God damn it. Twitch. Shit. That is so many gifted subs, bro. Thank you so much. That's insane support. Arigatou gozaimasu. No, seriously, thank you so much. Oh my god. Speaking of that dance video, y'all, I am filming. Okay, I haven't filmed a dance video in 5 months? 5 months. I haven't filmed a dance video in 5 months. But you'll be happy to know that this very weekend, I am filming not one, but 2 dance videos. 2! Makoto and Aegis. So, those are happening. That's my thank you. I'm really trying hard to push content. Also, oh wait, I can't. There's more content coming out. Lots of great stuff. My gosh. But seriously, Blackswell, thank you for the 50 gifted. That is insanely generous, dude. What the hell? Aegis from episode Aegis. You got that right. And then I'll have to edit both of those dance videos, and I have no time to do so. So I'm filming this weekend, but give me some... Wait, are you serious? Another 50? Black Squall, are you serious? Deadass. A 100 gifted subs. That is insane, dude. They called Tion's bluff. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much. That is... very generous. Shit. Everyone that got gifted subs, you better enjoy the emotes. They're the best emotes on this damn platform. They're cute axolotls and you're going to like them because Black Squall said so. Holy shit. Thank you so much. So yeah, here's the problem, is I have never made a cosplay so fast in my life. It's not the cleanest thing of all time because I'm really rushing it, but I literally started the Aegis cosplay last Monday. So in 1 week, I have completed like the dress and the legging. Here, let me show you. Let me show you my progress of crafting. I've been working so goddamn hard. So we have the, you know, gotta have our headphones. Gotta have our headphones, of course. Those have been made. Made those on Saturday. The dress is finished. So here's Aegis dress. The dancing outfit. Aegis dress. With the cute little bow. Cute little buttons. Dress. I made that last Tuesday through Thursday. And then I finished the leggings. These were made yesterday. This took so much effort. Because of those pieces of shit. These sides pieces of shit. This took forever. It's hard to look like a robot, okay? It's really hard to look like a robot. So, I am initiating, being a toaster. There's like a few more things I have to do, but largely, at least the large pieces are done, but I've been trying to get this done so that I can film this dance this weekend. Meanwhile, I still haven't finished learning the dance either. I have no time. I have so much to do still, but I'm working so hard on this cosplay. I'm trying so hard. Chris Toast. It's true. I'm gonna be one with the toast. Chris Aegis is gonna be real. The wig, I still need to style. I need to finish the arms. I'm working on it. I have never made a cosplay so fast in my life. All of that in 1 week for me is insane. Because I had a lot of other shit to do in this past week, so... I've been working my ass off, man. I'm tired. Am I wearing a Magatama? Why? Because am I, Never mind. I won't go further. I am speedrunning learning my Aegis dance. Yeah, everything started literally last Monday. So last week I started learning her dance. I started making the cosplay, and I had a week and a half to do so. And then after I film this weekend, I'm gonna try to edit each dance video in 1 week. So probably the following week, next week, I'll edit the Makoto dance, and then the next week I'll edit the Aegis dance. So a week for each video. I think I can manage that. I think. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're drowning in content right now. Congrats on my citizenship. Thank you so much. We're gonna throw an official party after my ceremony. Where was I at Otakuthon Montreal? I was. Yeah, I go to Otakuthon every year. That's one of my yearly conventions I go to because that's where I see all my friends. But I'm not on the guest list. I wasn't a guest for Otakuthon. I just did a panel. I did a dance workshop. Oh my god. Anyway, let's play some Dual Destinies, shall we? Thank you again, Black Skull, for gifting 100 subs to the community. That is so much support, and it is greatly appreciated. It goes a very long way. Alright. Ace Attorney dance video. You have no idea how much I would love to do that. There's also, I've been wanting to do little dance videos for like songs that inspire me from video game music. There's one in particular that I actually have been wanting to choreograph to for a long time. Well, ever since Like a Dragon Gaiden came out. Ever since Gaiden came out, I have wanted to... Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Is it this one? This song. I wanted to do some like really badass hip hop to this track from Like a Dragon Gaiden. But yeah, whenever I'm inspired, I want to do more choreography. That would be choreography. Ha, that's the proper. I want to. I really, really, really want to. I need more time. I don't have time. Modi, thank you so much for the 22-month resub. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get into the game, shall we? All right, it's time to lawyer all over the lawyer in this game. Yes. Court is now in session. Just kidding. We are still investigating, I believe. I forget this case entirely. What are we doing? Oh, this case. It's been a long-ass weekend. Okay. So, to refresh, we have the Yokai Legend scroll depicting the demon Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox. And we have the warding charm Jinxie gave me when I set out for the scene of the crime. Ninetail's flower, found only in Ninetail's Veil. It boosts Jinxie's courage because it was her mother's favorite. And then we have the special edition paper. A newspaper with a photo of Tenmataro soaring through the air. An airborne figure resembling Tenmataro was captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. near Ninetail's Veil. That time will absolutely be relevant later. So, characters. We have our lovely Trucy Wright, who is now 16. We have Jinxie Tenma, the maid of QV Manor and friend of Trucy. She thinks I'm a demon. The amazing Ninetails. Yeah, this is day one investigation. A masked wrestler of unknown identity and origin. The nine-tailed KP Sports is the signature piece of his costume. The Damien Tenma, who is our defendant, Jinxie's father and the mayor of Tenma Town. He was found unconscious at the scene of the crime. Rex QB, who is definitely not the same as the amazing Ninetails. The deceased alderman of Ninetail's Veil. His snow white hair was particularly striking. And then we have our beautiful Athena Sykes, not Cakes. The latest lawyer to join our agency. She apparently studied psychology while she was in Europe. And then we have our case brief new thing, apparently. Go meet Athena Sykes. Go meet my client. Right now we're doing the meeting of Athena. And we already did it, so now we move. So we are moving to the QB Manor Foyer. Athena deserves to be the lead in Ace Attorney 7. What do you mean? She's gonna die by the end of this game. Spoiler alert! That means she's alive! I thought she was gonna die by the end of this game. God damn it. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the amazing Ninetails, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetails Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenma Taro's recent escape. So that wrestler has gone missing. Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them? Their horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair. Oh. Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to... Yeah, you're them lawyers. Came here to defend Mayor Tim, ain't you? should have reckoned what with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Youch! These horns, I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. And again, ain't none of my business, so... Ugh, that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I'd best be getting back to work. Hold it! Hold it! Hold! Stop right there! And me. Apollo, your bracelet's gone! He's wearing it. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Oh my god. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. The cat's out of the bag! It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me, I'm begging you. Ew, the way his head turned. Oh. Your Honor, it's him. He's evil. Don't, okay. I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? I got my bracelet back and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart, as big as a wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. Phineas Filch, I would like you to meet Miles Edgeworth, the actual sugar daddy of the series. You leave my wallet out of this. Whoa. Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away, and for the hills! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. Totally not suspicious at all. He left his shoes behind too. What the fuck? How do you... This guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to the shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Valuable stuff. Now then, as I recall, the Fox Chambers should be at the top of those stairs. Ooh. The crime scene. Whoa! Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenma Taro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime. I just got here, bro. Under arrest? Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly, or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please, wait, we're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Why didn't you say so? So, you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha ha! I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name, Bobby Fulbright. Bobby, that's an unfortunate name. That's just, oh man, this guy also went in my, court record. My name, I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, it's injustice that we trust. Wait, that's me. I'm injustice. Justice. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do you for? Hi. You're a character. Are you the prosecutor? Is that why you're here? So would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No authorized personnel allowed. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Yikes! Is he reaching for? He's a detective. And justice we trust. Bobby Fulbright. Phew, it's just his badge. What, you think that he was gonna just... Did Apollo think that he was about to get flashed or something? You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind. Good luck, let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Here, I'll show him my badge. Justice needs backup sometimes too, so I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over for yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step. If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so. There's an air duct? Oh. Oh. Whoop. Devin, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. Air duct, huh? This is also quite the theme. So the foyer, this is where we came in. And they make a very obvious note of where the camera points. Okay. Happier faces. Thank you so much for the 19 months. I appreciate it. Do you care about any of this? Okay. I like this theme a lot. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice, keeping injustice, that would be you, at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. Oh my god. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice, too! Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Damn, Athena. Okay, keep going, girl. Okay, okay. This is a power move. Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right. A search for the crime scene should turn up some evidence so we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So oh, okay. Oh, shit. You could change perspective. If there's a particular spot that you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. And news alarms comments. Okay, let's commence. Let's get started. Okay. Okay. Now I can examine. Oh my god, there's so much going on. There's something wedged underneath the chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up at... Freak! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, so he's like a gumshoe. He's just a lovable himbo dumbass is what I'm gathering. Got it. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. I wonder how it got here, and why does this seem important? Wait, so this, okay. Okay. Jesus. So much. So much. This is so 3D, chat. Holy shit. This is where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here! Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so, in the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers are also point to a bird. And it must be one big bird, and not of the friendly yellow type either. They really just made a reference? Okay. I didn't think anybody actually like knew about Big Bird anymore, but... Is that show even still going anymore? Like Sesame Street? Is that even like still a thing? It is? Holy shit. I didn't realize it was still going after all these years. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear. It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster. Wow, this is pricey looking chair. Apparently, the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. Look, this statue only has one tail. Maybe it's the nine-tailed fox's sidekick. I bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power. So, if you had two, Apollo, I'd only have one? Wait, what? Not that it means that you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. Not yet. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmatara was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? It's worth a try. No good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust. Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So an unopenable door. Right. According to Mr. Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Ah! Forget I just said that! So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. All right, are we flipping around? 3D time? Whoa! Whoa! So 3D! Apollo, what words come to your mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and restless? That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Oh, I just got the best idea! We should knock it over! It might transform back into Mr. Filch! Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know? Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Brilliant, okay. Huh, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Don't roll it out before you try it! Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know it until you try, Monsieur Justice. She doesn't even know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. Wait, so she's speaking Spanish, French, and German. Okay. Pick a language. Look, trophies! Oh, this one was awarded for Alderman Kyubi. The amazing Nine Tails Yokai Division winner Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know that you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, a demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Hey, this window opens. Oh, it's one of those. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must have been some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman Kyubi have a pet fox? Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime. It's long and soft and appears to be from some sort of animal. This is completely normal. Look, a cat with 2 tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. That's what you think of? Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the 9-tailed fox and Tenmataro battling it out. Ah, careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it! Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the Alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... You're not fun at all! At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case! I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? The statue that was at this crime scene, it depicts Tenmataro and the 9-tailed fox locked in battle. Wait! That wraps it up. What do you... I'm not done. What do you mean wraps it up? What? Fuck off! Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo, did you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. Injustice we try! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. Why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, the air vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through here and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any other way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room, can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Aw, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Athena. I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. What justice is the most? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is a part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto, to serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto, Athena. Oh, yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. Oh my god, Athena. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo! You did it. You are scary. Athena is scary. Yeah, we did it. All right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Oh, I can continue examining. We've already searched, but it never hurts to take another look around. Yeah. I didn't finish. Or maybe I actually did. I didn't get this angle. See, there's still more. This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. What? Ugh! Pulling out tongues. Stop. Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea, but I'm sure that this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they eat besides people. At least we have, like, cool music for this investigation. Now I could use the silly emote. Aw. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the stream. There's something behind the door. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was opened. But why would anyone put something there? So 3D. Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic. Oh, look at you, Apollo! Now you're using analytical psychology too! I am? Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Write Anything Agency. What? I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know that she was messing with me. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read that the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena. That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Why is this music so good? I feel like I gotta do a dance video to this song alone, y'all. What the fuck? Is he not gonna respond to any of my things? No, okay. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Whoa. This is quite the scene. This is a fucking bloodbath. Oh my god. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. A key, so then the box chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the Fox Chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? So there's no footprints going into the crime scene, but there is footsteps going away from the crime scene. So the killer came in through the front door. Walked up, got into the Fox Chamber through the air duct, dropped in, did the stuff, and then walked out. He took his key to get out. Okay. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is the most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Ha ha ha! You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just a plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. A photo of the Fox Chamber. Oh boy. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murder was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and a big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect. That's right, even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. Wow! You know what, I think Bobby Fulbright sounds like a fucking villain name. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous! He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep, other than the victim, the suspect of Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up that huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. Oh, here we go. The prosecutor is Miles Edwards. Just kidding. God, I fucking wish. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial. That's the one. He's, how shall I put it? Not what you'd expect. I got it. The prosecutor is a unicorn. That is unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. Oh, what? What the? Is that some kind of a joke? Can I ask why a man imprisoned for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in the position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name of Black Quill, would he? Why do you know that? Bingo! Simon Blackquill. So you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell. Twisted Samurai? Nickel Samurai? Steel Samurai? Twisted Samurai? Drama! The Twisted Samurai, is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow. Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. You kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Oh, wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Okay, let me take a fat guess here. Athena is connected to this prosecutor, which is the sole reason that Phoenix Wright even recruited Athena in the first place. That sounds like a thing Phoenix Wright would do. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. Oh, I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't even notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. This is just awful, terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look, it's Mr. What was that again? Finch? No, the name's Filch, Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible, I tell you. Come quick! Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask! The Amazing Ninth Tail? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this! Someone must have killed him! What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go and talk over there in private. Look, there's some white hair cut up inside this mask. No shit, Sherlock. So, what makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know? There's a studious one, ain't ya? Yeah, I mean, no. Just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in a quest for the champion's belt? What a team! What a team! Me and my bandit's mask, and you and that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Oh, no. I wasn't actually. Why did I let him pull me off the topic like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. Crime scene photo. This music is so fun. the Amazing Ninetales mask. You're aiming to sell it, ain't you? Why, you sneaky little liver? No, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key piece of evidence. Oh, too bad. Thought I'd hook you up with this buyer I know. Wait, you want me to sell it? You mind if I ask you about this? Oh, that, right. Well, does it ring a bell? Oh, it's ringing all right. You want to thank me for all my hard work, and I humbly accept. No, this isn't a gift. I should have known this was a dead end. How are you feeling about Dual Destinies 3D? That's all. The Amazing Ninetales is our village savior, don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like a nine-tails fox. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Nine-Tailed Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
25 euros well spent. But if I can subscribe with what remains, I'll see what I can do. Keep up the smiles and the laughs, Chris.
Oh, thank you so much, Ornim. Thank you for the 200 bits. Yeah, pretty amazing. Oh, that's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense that since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. I know, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch, what's the big deal? Check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it, I got lots more. Okay. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Holy shit. Okay. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The world around Ninetales Vale is the word is that he was killed by Temataro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? Yeah, we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenma Town, what is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenmataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up even if I tried. I could. I think my theories are a lot more wild than this, personally. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was at the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should, and I made double sure that no one came in. Doubly sure. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. He must be talking about this small room in the upper right. Definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back up your statement, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent Lebel. Florent Lebel is his name. So the two of you were together. That sounds like a pretty solid alibi, unless you did it together and you're both accomplices, but you know. And nobody came in or out of the manor around that time of the murder. Kept watch here the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in or out during the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think that this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetails. What about that white hair I found on the inside of the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur that we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Salava, thank you so much for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. And this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way. Could the amazing Ninetails and the Alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something since she works here. I should leave. I should leave. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave. Okay. Jinxie, where are you? Yokai Lane? Yokai Lane, April 17th. Oh, look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's got grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake and another cure to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Not another warding charm. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello? My name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at this trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... That you didn't gobble her up alive? Oh my god. Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite a interesting character, huh, Apollo? That she is. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much, at least not yet. But you do think Tenmataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. But you said Tenmataro murdered the Alderman. It's okay, Jinxie, you can tell me. Yikes! What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gotten into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human. No, you're still a demon. Okay. Oh, I give up. It seems that Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmataro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought that there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought that Tenmataro was the murderer. That's why you gave me this, right? That's true, but if there's anything else you could tell us, it would be really helpful. And it would help your father, too. All right then. Hey, Tenmataro did it! Why do you think that Tenmataro's the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison. Oh, Jesus, okay. And ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds. I need more sleep last night, Jesus. I saw Tenmataro. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. And the foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means that they would have seen Tenmataro too. Sounds like we'd better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says that she saw. Don't be ridiculous! Tenmataro is the killer and he can fly too. If he can fly, why are there footprints on the scene, you dumbass? He wouldn't need to ever land on the ground, right? Ugh. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the amazing Ninetails' true identity. They say that no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? You even think like a demon. No. Apollo. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. Oh. Oh. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you say that these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. This mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetails. Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. Okay. About the yokai that you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can it be a little bit more specific? My memory is kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. I'm so confused. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Then what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Why didn't you tell me that you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. So... Okay. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions. They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw. Tenmataro will claim your soul. Oh god, she's gonna die. She's fucking dead. She's fucking dead. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at the Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said about the same thing. Good thing I really needed to remember that. Apollo, do you think that this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next up, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. Yeah, with any luck. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something? Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Mr. Filch! What can we do you for? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Damn, Apollo. Hey, nothing I need you to do for me, but what business you got with my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, 'twas a match between a couple of rank amateurs, though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. So, pro wrestling, Howling Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Pretty Boy Vampire? That sounds like Miles Edgeworth. Almost forgot there's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenmataro or something like that? Huh? That's Tenmataro? Did you see him? My, how clean your shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. But I bet you shine it up every day, real purty-like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said that she saw Tenmataro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Hold it. Oh, it's you. Oh my god. Oh god. That is enough. Quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Here, forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are... I am Florent Lebel. A more divine and personal aid to Meyer Damien Tenma. Beau divine, more like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Damn, Apollo's inner thoughts, man. It is so different than Phoenix. He is like straight up rude like 90% of the time. What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. I had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis la belle. Oh my god. Oh, what heavenly scent. I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. Oh, I suppose such a sweet scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is my brand number 5, Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu? So I can return the favor. My god, Apollo. Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. And tell me that you did it. So Jinxie's statement is here. Okay, so after leaving the scene calling the police, they passed each other at a bend in the hall as he made for the foyer. He was carrying a staff-like implement that jingled. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. Yes? Do you always going around sticking your hand in other people's faces? Oh no, I just wanted to show you this. Ah, yes, you do have something in that grimy paw of yours. But I only have eyes for things of beauty. Now, if you would excuse me. Guess he'll only look at stuff that interests him. How about something like a flower? Oh, I thought a flower would be interesting. Is this beautiful? No, here. How about my badge? Damn, no badge reaction. This guy sucks. He's definitely the killer. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenmataro. Oh, what that little... So she told you that she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please! I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenmataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. Bad things happen to those who do. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't... Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tenmataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. Oh, we are fucking this guy's up. We're gonna fuck this life up. I can't talk. We're gonna fuck this guy's life up. Fuck off. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? My acting is a treasure. I'm glad you enjoy it. In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi? Oh, just to think that you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just a formality. We ask everyone the same question. Ah! How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Is he also implying that Apollo is also gay? Like, does it run in the right agency, law office? Anything agency, sorry. Like, that spritz really helped. Oh, what were we doing, you ask? Oh, go ahead, Filthy, answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filthy. Good answer. Just repeat what you told. You said quite enough. What is with these two? Great, now he's talking. He's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. Well, thanks for your help. So these two were in the foyer but didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filthy. Where are we going? Oh, I gotta practice those statements for tomorrow. My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Okay. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Temataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Temataro. That's what I picked up on from his voice anyway. Everyone we turn, it's Temataro this, Temataro that. We should go talk to the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Temataro. Almost done with investigations here. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Temataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst... Oh, he's here! It's so nice to finally meet you! I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Temataro. Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you too. Glad he didn't mention Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined. Lucky for you after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to, or did you set Temataro free? What utter nonsense! Yeah! They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. How do you feel about this? Okay. Okay. This? Okay. You know what? Let's just talk. So, rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Temataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I could see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Oh. Must break out of here at once! Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait! First, we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me! This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax, we'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Oh boy, they'd probably call him in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh, right, I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it, my bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, or a special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I can still remember how to do this. Now let's give it a whirl. Oh no, not perceiving. No! am still scarred after perceiving Christoph Gavin, by the way. I never recovered from that one. Never. I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made, and when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. Wow, they even tell you. Okay. His nervous tell should appear when he is trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pore over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. Oh my god, the text is even slower than the first game.
Gotcha!
Holy shit. Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your murder bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetails Vale? I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetails Vale, so... You felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but... Oh, what? I have to present something?
Take that!
Is it this? The monster craze in Ninetails Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetails Vale rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. You see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetails Vale, huh? Did I get it? I had no idea, actually. Cool. Are you ready to tell me the truth? Honestly, I never want to pursue the merger in the first place.
The big eye doesn't pulse on 3DS. It also used the top screen as a viewfinder and the bottom screen to select the area.
Cool, thank you for the 100. Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place, but I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie die. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know, but whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world. Why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Ah, could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetails mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene, and there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetails himself. No way! The alderman was oh my god, are they serious right now? They can't be serious. Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. Are they dead ass right now? You can't be serious. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the alderman's secret identity? Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the Amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor. And maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd! Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. It seems like this is going to be a one-day case, because we pretty much have everything we need. Apollo, do you really think that to the Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is that there's no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Taro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on! There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place! Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. Ugh. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you all right? I'm fine, I'm fine. I'll think of something. I'd better because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Chat, you know what time it is. It is time to meet the newest prosecutor in town, the baddest prosecutor in town, fresh out of murder. This guy already scares me. We don't even know the person. "9:15 a.m. This is a lot earlier than normal. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited! This is my first real court case after all. Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. By scaring the daylights out of me? No, I find that shouting, "I'm fine!" in a loud voice really relieves stress. It's part of my Chords of Steel voice workout and a must before every trial. You want me to shout? Here? That's right, here. I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine! All right, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine! I think that actually worked! I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. Junior high, an old friend. Oh. I see, a proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. 3D Phoenix Wright can't hurt you. What's with all the racket, you two? Hi, Phoenix. I miss you so much. Ah, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? What do you mean, what's with the suit? He looks fine as hell. Don't question the suit. Oh, this is a cute classic Phoenix look. Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all. Oh, this is when he gets it back? Oh, cause right, this is the case before the last one we just did. Right. He's getting it back right now. That's huge news, but why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. He has a feeling. He knows about this prosecutor. But we could talk about that another time. No fair, inquiring minds want to know. But wow. Woo! I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. I'm very not used to that. That suit makes him look like $1 million. Fine as hell, that's what he looks like. I need Miles Edgeworth to see this version of Phoenix Wright. Upgraded suit. Hot damn, you can't deny this, man. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology? That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back when before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the worst stalwart defendant confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. Oh. I knew he was gonna be bad news. He's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Okay, Phoenix. What the fuck? Yikes! Better tone down my cords of steel, too! Ah! So, are you all ready? It might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring. No, you can't tell me what to do, Phoenix Wright. Right, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine! I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Oh, Phoenix is watching. Okay, let's do this! The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice! He said it. He said it. All right. I am really nervous to meet this new prosecutor. Very nervous. What's he gonna look like? I'm trying to imagine. What does he look like in my head right now? I don't even have a look. For some reason, I keep thinking about Godot, actually. Godot looks like a guy that could have committed murder before, just saying. All right. What's he look like? I don't see him. Where is he?
Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
I know that big booming voice anywhere, as chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? Who is the young lady next to you?
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution.
Oh, am I supposed to rise? God damn it. I'll rise? Okay.
Ah!
All rise! Now for the prosecution. I'm nervous. The prosecution's not even here. It appears the prosecution is not ready yet. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication. Your Honor, the prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Are you kidding me? Oh yes, of course. I almost forgot that he is currently serving time. This is fucked up. What? Anime cutscene! Oh! Black hair.
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwill's an inmate.
Whoa. Wait, that's the jacket Apollo was wearing? At the beginning of the game? The first case? The jacket looks familiar.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Maybe not. Back? Back! Oh my god, the audacity! What the fuck? Why is his hair so fluffy? Oh, his hair is so fluffy because they're trying to, make use of the 3D. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him, I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell. Is the prosecution ready? Really? I'm scared. Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Of course. Forgive me. Why are all the people related to this case so scary? Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell. What's the matter? Wait, so he still wears handcuffs in the courtroom? Bro is prosecuting. Okay. They don't take them off of him? They stay on. Okay, that's like significantly scarier. Okay. Okay. I'm scared of this guy. They don't even take them off. Okay. Must we continue the fritter away time like this? It is all right. It is all right. There is the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless. 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 Well, looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue. But we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand. Well then, your baldness. If it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Who? Me? There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. And then decide that they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool. Huh? Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement? Old dotards such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it your great-grandchildren? What the fuck? This fucked up. All these years, I thought the opening statement was a prosecutor's job. But I suppose I should give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace. I hate this guy. Fucking the judge. He actually fell for that! That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about. The opening statement, let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cuby, alderman of Nine Tails Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder. And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested? His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary and other potential suspects both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive. So, in a nutshell, I'd have to say that the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible. Bravo, your baldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your forehead. Oh, flattery will get you nowhere. He's playing Simon Says with the judge. Moving right along now. Let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright. Oh boy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackwell here. Oh, thank you. So is Blackwell in my... There he is. Okay, let's look at all the new people that we got in here. So Bobby Fulbright, 33. He's a self-styled champion of justice. Keeper of the peace. Florent Lebel. He was supposedly in the foyer with Filch at the time of the murder. Phoenix Wright, 34 and looking fine as hell. My god. Hello, Phoenix Wright. A brilliant former defense attorney who is supposed to be in retirement. Retirement? Dude's 34. Simon Blackwell, a prosecutor and prison inmate. He has mastered the use of psychological manipulation in courtroom battles. He looks like a skunk. His tail. He's got the tail of a skunk too. Like his hair. I mean, the hair is the tail of a skunk. He's like Skunk Man. Do you think he's smelly? Anyway. I also heard that you would provide protection if it ever came to that. It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who's protecting who from what? Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their life around. Woo! Fulbright. Oh, wow. Already got a nickname. That's cute. Save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. I will never give up on you. Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell. He's so oblivious. Let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it, but first I'd like to say that the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. Right. I'm scared. Alderman Cuby was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman Cuby was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab, but the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed the statue and struck back. Okay. Alderman Cuby has been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug. That's right, the accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler, so we slipped him a drug to make sure that he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it. Oh boy, we gotta read that. Okay. And the victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear. Cause of death, stabbed with a spear at 3:20 p.m. around it. The victim had been in a drug-induced slumber. Okay. That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe that he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink. Whoa, okay. I don't know. It still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory on you with the edge of my blade. Okay. Okay. I didn't sign up for this! Oh my god, this is my favorite Phoenix, not Phoenix face, Apollo face right here. This is peak. Oh my god, the screenshot I got was mid-blink. Oh, that makes it even better. Oh shit. That is way better. I wish I could, like, share this right now. Wait, can I? Yes. Let's just, here. That I got this screenshot. Mid-blink. Makes it so much better. Bruh. How did I get that? Dude, that's peak. How did I get that? Holy shit. Maybe we should keep the handcuffs on him. Jesus Christ, he's gonna, like, put a sword to my throat. You can do that with handcuffs on, though. So your life is spared, for now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree? Your baldness. Air baldness.
Hold it!
Sierra Raven, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. I hope that you enjoy the emotes. The defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute. He has the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial's just barely begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the merger for the purpose of freeing Temitaro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release his imaginary demon.
Hold it!
Either way, hold it! Ardeo, thank you so much for the Prime sub, I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes, or else! Either way, he is raving mad, or more than capable of murdering the alderman. I heard he went to a blood drive, but instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal. What? Oh my god. Fucking audience. Order! There will be no gossiping in my court! Your baldness? Please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Temitaro. Then again... Can I have that screenshot? Yeah, I'll give it to you after the stream's over. Perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold! The lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
Hold it!
The rumors and quirks of Mayor Tenma have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think. Come to think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they? The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud. Oh!
Then we'll do anything to avoid going to therapy.
Back turned! Thank you so much, Great Skinardo, for the 3-month resub. I appreciate it. Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here. Phew, thanks for that lifeline, Athena. Careful, Apollo! He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand! The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives. Oh, so... Did Athena learn this analytical psychology because of Simon Blackwell? As a result of? She was made for this. She was made to counter him. This guy really is bad news.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle.
Two yokai to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox and the other, Temitaro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. The mayor's blood was found on it, but no prints could be lifted. Okay.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Here we go.
Alderman Cubey was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall.
So those weapons on the wall of the Fox chamber, I presume that those are real. Don't you think keeping real weapons around like that is rather dangerous?
No matter what he collected, the alderman insisted it be the real deal. For instance, he had a real demon's club in his possession. Apparently, one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating a demon in battle. Well, that's gotta be an old wives' tale.
Wait, my screenshot before didn't have a pointy lip like that. Wait, I want this screenshot. This one has a pointy lip. This one's even better. There ain't no way I'm gonna catch that one mid-blink, okay? A 3D pointy lip. Worth it.
The alderman had pure, unadulterated justice flowing in his veins.
Oh, the other comment I wanted to make is like, I would never buy a fake weapon. It has to be real or I don't want it. Like if I were to buy like a katana to like put on display in my house, like if I was gonna have like a display of a weapon, it would be real. I cannot fathom having a fake one. And that's just me. That's just me. I want a real one. I want the real deal.
Whatever he did it right. We've lost a real champion of justice in his death.
Nothing with claptrap and balderdash, if you ask me. Now stop your bleating and tell us about the weapon.
Your wish is my command.
Fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. It doesn't make sense if you think about it. Prints could be easily wiped off.
You do have a point there.
I'd venture to say he did not wipe off the prints because he could not. What do you mean? It looks like he wants you to figure it out. Well, don't just stand there. Show him who's boss. I'm totally lost. So why don't you just tell me the answer already? I don't think he saw that plea for help.
You feeling all right, kid? Running a fever, perhaps?
I wish trials came with a reset button. They do if you get enough game overs. They actually do, yeah.
Well, the specifics may yet come to light. Please proceed, Detective Fulbright.
Hold it!
Come to think of it, a coffee cup was found on the floor. Was the sedative in his coffee?
Bingo! We found traces of a sleeping agent all over the inside of the cup.
And that's why he was out cold. That is, until he leapt to his feet upon being impaled by the mayor. What an awful way to wake up. Rather stimulating eye-opener, if you ask me. I, too, would have risen to the attack, for to die in battle is the samurai way. Okay. Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but that hole in his stomach would make eating a challenge.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please! Those morbid jokes of yours have no place in this court!
Says the gesture you detectives, guys.
Oh. Moving right along!
And he completely just brushes that off. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. Please elaborate. So the alderman was drugged because he was really strong? Did you see those rock-hard muscles of his? I'm surprised the spear even managed to pierce that armor like musculature, whatever. I admit I'm completely jealous of that righteous body of his. Well, he did look pretty buff even in that suit he had on. Quite a difference when compared with a yellow belly like you. Yellow belly? Who even says that anymore? Yeah, and the color's all wrong too. Oh, I know! How about a squishy red tomato? I move to strike both of your comments from the record. Mr. Justice's character is not the issue here. Now let's get back to what happened after the far more muscular alderman was impaled. Thank you, Judge. Your average person would likely have died on the spot. The sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
Hold it!
Could he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with that huge spear? Absolutely! After all, he was once a pro wrestler. This injustice of being drugged, then speared when it was answered with a righteous counterattack. But does being a former pro wrestler make him superhuman? Absolutely! After all, he was one of the good guys, like a superhero on the side of justice. Even though he was retired, he could still don his superhero guise in times of need.
Objection!
You need to lay off the comic books, Detective. We're talking about real life here. Setting aside the half-wits' flights of fancy, the fact is this. The court ordered a post-mortem, concluding the victim moved after his skewering. What? So he found the strength somehow to attack his attacker. Huh? Detective Fulbright's testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident. No, he only thinks it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. That part about the alderman fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. I'm ready to poke it. Jesus. Okay. Let's just save and try. The statue... no prints could be lifted.
Hold it!
Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Me big dumb dumb. Hi, Chad.
Objection!
Okay, we did it. At least it goes fast. So we have these two statements. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back. This autopsy report. Around 3:20 p.m. It doesn't say anything about, like, instantaneous death or anything, so I guess I can't say anything on that point. The sudden pain jolted the victim awake. Awake, more like he fucking died, but okay. How in the goddamn fuck, dude? Jolted him awake. Also, does that imply that he was sleeping on the table in his drug-induced state? He was just sleeping on the table directly. This was his sleeping position. And he was jolted awake from being on the fucking table. Ah, yes, that's such a great bed, honestly. Oh, that's not relevant.
Objection!
Did the alderman really strike the mayor?
What? Are you questioning my sense of justice?
Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him? But the statue is supposedly used to defend himself, creates a major hole in your theory.
It would appear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defense thinks is odd about the detective's statue theory.
Your Honor, I'm bullshitting. But, oh wait, I'm Apollo Justice, I'm not Phoenix Wright. God damn it, I gotta roleplay this protagonist. Even though Phoenix Wright is still the main protagonist and not Apollo Justice. God damn it. I have to roleplay differently here. So if I was roleplaying as Apollo, wouldn't I just be rude all of the time? Instead of bluffing all of the time? I gotta change my character here. Fucking hell. Yeah, you dumbass, stupid, bald-ass judge. The QB font unarmed. There are no fingerprints. It's not broken. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing any gloves. Yes, I believe that he is quite gloveless indeed. If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you?
Oh, this can't be happening!
Huh? Oh. Was there something there? Okay.
Did I arrest the wrong man?
You did it, Apollo! You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse. Well, it's just one point in our favor. Who do you think suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor. You mean that there was a third party? Ooh. There was a third party there in the Fox chamber? Exactly, and this could be the big break that we've been looking for.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackwell, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
Dude, the back being turned is such a fucking statement, dude. What? The least you could do is look at me while being dismissive.
Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dono. Justice Dono. Justice Dono?
He's been watching too many samurai flicks.
It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship.
This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackwell.
There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's.
So, what are you getting at?
Hone your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle, and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion. Now let's see, how was that cloth used? Was it used to wrap the statue to wipe up blood by QB as a head covering? So they're saying the mayor's blood was on that cloth. To wipe up the blood would make no sense. Has to be the other two. To wrap the statue or by QB as a head covering. But why would the mayor's blood be on it if it was on QB as a head? This makes no sense. Wait, what? Maybe it was used to wipe up blood then. To wrap the statue also doesn't
feel like it makes sense, but... Oh, that's why there was no prince. Oh, I get it, okay. To wrap up the statue, no, that is it. Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mayor. Ah! Precisely. Bully for you, boy. It was not fun. Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you too. You just closed the hole for the prosecution. I did? I did. Right. That a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. But this also proves that there are no holes in our theory of the alderman striking back. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. 2 pages. Okay. Now do you see how dull your mind is? It's on all 4 corners, so it was like wrapped up. It's very interesting. Statue's traces of blood from the defendant. It was apparently wrapped in a large cloth on which the defendant's blood was also found. No fingerprints could be lifted from the cloth. I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly frightening inmate once told me that. He always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore. Samurai sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me! Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef. Why are we so off topic here? It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all. I was kinda attached to that hole, and now what? I was kind of attached to that hole. I love sentences out of context. Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it? Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it. Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady. There's only one answer. The real killer. Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence have you? Oh, I'll give you evidence, all right. Athena, are you sure about this? To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with that statue. Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed the alderman? That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
Wait. Why did that objection sound like Phoenix? That sounded like the Sam Phoenix objection. God, is it just me? Like, maybe I'm like messed up, because like when people object in this trilogy so far, I haven't been able to identify the voices, whereas like in the first game I was able to very easily identify everybody's objections. Like when Miles object, I knew it was him. When Phoenix object, I knew it was him. When Franziska object, when Godot objects, like Mia, anybody, I was able to like clearly define the objections anytime. I don't know what it is with this game, but I am like severely struggling with everybody's objections sound effect. I cannot identify who is who. And I don't know if that's because like the voice is just not as clear, or if the voice is just not as loud. I'm not picking up on it. I feel dumb. Like maybe I'm messed up. Like I don't know why. The first trilogy of games was so easy. This game I'm struggling so much. Especially like Apollo and Phoenix. That sounded like the same soundbite. I think I just need to get used to new voices. I'm struggling. No, Athena, you have just lost what little credibility we had left. Ah! Sorry. I guess I got carried away. Mr. Justice, we have no time to deal with objections between members of the defense. Sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid's still, well, a kid. Ouch. You meanie! I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright!
So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe that they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe that some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose that the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
Ouch. I am not reporting to Mr. Wright.
Oi, Fulbright.
Explain to his baldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks.
What? You mean you can explain all of that? Our investigative prowess is without equal.
I'm starting to think that I chose the wrong profession.
Very well, let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks. This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters, so he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Got it. Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears?
Absolutely! He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds.
Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon, Tenmataro, that is.
Tenma who?
Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon. And thus were blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
Hold it!
Hold on for a second before we start letting our imaginations run wild. Isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person is a much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Oh, was that his first objection? Damn, I like that. Okay. Hello. Dullard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games. What? Listen here, the feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believe the murder to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenmataro suit is the killer. The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman. And thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
This really sounds like Phoenix Wright's objection. I'm so confused. Do you honestly believe that Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection!
Oh my god!
The evidence speaks for itself, Fulbright.
Right, it was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The amazing Ninetales was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers and the hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. But do the people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime? Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say. Was this inmate a con artist?
No. No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. So he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey? What is this side story of, like, prison shit? I feel like the way that Simon is currently presented with how much he brings up his prison days, it sounds like every time he brings it up is like is an episode of a soap opera. We've now seen 3 episodes of this prison soap opera. And we just keep on getting more episodes. And by the end of this trial, we'll have the full season of this show.
Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Feathers and tracks.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal manager.
Detective Fulbright, is the anti-merger movement really that strong?
Oh, absolutely! They parade around in yokai costumes shouting, "Down with Mayor Tenma!" And just the other day, they stormed Tenma City Hall claiming it was a den of vipers!
But when the accused show his face, the angry mob scattered like leaves upon an autumn wind. For you see, lowly yokai are no match for Tenmataro, the dark lord of their kind. Wait, are the villagers scared of Mayor Tenma or Tenmataro? I'm confused. I think he means Mayor Tenma. It's easy to get the wrong impression about this guy.
Detective Fulbright, what do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act? Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters.
We only get 4 statements this time around.
Hold it!
The amazing Ninetales. No one knows his true identity, right? No one knows his true identity. It's crazy.
That's right. And he was a lone wolf. In other words, he didn't belong to a wrestling federation. He appeared like a shooting star, defeating one Tenma Town wrestler after another. And before anyone knew it, he was a champion.
Like the samurai of yore, surrounded thick with enemies, he cut them down one by one. He was a complete and utter loss of face for Tenma Town Pro Wrestling.
He was amazing! If ever there was a real superhero, it would be him. I dream of becoming a true champion of justice like him someday.
I bet Detective Fulbright would be a great pro wrestler. He could even team up with Prosecutor Blackwell. A police detective and a prisoner in chains. You know, I think people would actually pay to see that. I know I would. Yeah, I would.
Ah, so you do understand the greatness that is the amazing Ninetales.
I would go see that.
Hold it!
Did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the villagers' fears?
Absolutely! It had an immediate effect. The presumed return of the dreaded Tenmataro has them shaking in their boots. Oh my, is it really that bad?
That superstitious lot. It's as if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in their village. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus.
I see. That's a very persuasive argument.
The mere thought of His Honor buying into Simon the Psycho Slasher's words makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the courtroom right about now.
So you see, there can only be one reason why anyone would plant those feathers and tracks. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Hold it!
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder?
What do you mean?
You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
Excellent point.
It is, isn't it? So, Your Honor agrees that there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Oh God, his objection. Hello. Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery. A startling discovery. Why don't I like the sound of that? Alderman QB's secret identity. Apollo, I think Prosecutor Blackwell has figured out the Alderman's secret identity. This is not a secret! What the fuck? This barely takes any eyeballs! But even if it has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder? This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mayor, mask worn by the amazing Ninetails. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene. Oh my, but why would it have been there? The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more? How could it really be? Your baldness has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex Cubey, was the amazing Ninetails, and the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder. 3D! Wow! Order! What a shocking development, a motive clearer than crystal clear. What do we do now, Apollo? I didn't think they'd tie the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder. At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness? I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. They're going down this line of questioning, and here I am just thinking about the fact that they both were drugged. How does that make fucking sense? Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement. Very astute of you, your baldness. Right, now take a look at this. Blackmail letter. If you value your dearest's life, you will merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Do not tell anyone about this threat. If you do, consider your dearest as good as dead. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman Cubey's pocket. His pocket? That's the wrong pocket. What? At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital, and that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him with threatening her life. Oh, they both got a blackmail letter then? Oh, it didn't appear in my court record. Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tenma go missing? Right after the Alderman's murder. You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after that murder and planted it into the Alderman's pocket, or did they both get a blackmail letter? I think maybe they both got one. It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened. Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he'd just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Ninetails. So it was the amazing Ninetails counterattack that brought the entire court to life. Wait a sec. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yokai evidence. And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. Can I read the, this? Okay.
Hold it!
So let me get this straight. You believe that the mayor planted the yokai evidence before the murder, not after? Absolutely, and then he was knocked out cold by the alderman's last punch. He wouldn't have had a chance to plant the evidence after that. Something's not right here. Hard to believe that a stiff, humorless man like the mayor could be behind such a stunt. Ugh! We have to do something, Apollo, before they pin it all on the mayor! And then we're going to need proof that Mayor Tenma didn't plant that yokai stuff. How are we supposed to do that? You know, magic. This is a technique that I like to call, it's called, magical bluffing. It's a secret technique passed down through, lovers of Phoenix Wright. It's very contagious. If you've even loved Phoenix Wright once in your life, you may be diagnosed with magical bluffing. Diagnosis. It's hard to cure too. It's really, really rough. But you know what? We push through, even though we are under the affliction of magical bluffing. We still make it at the end of the day. Anyway, so Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting... Wait, so the mayor killed the sleeping alderman after planting... Okay. How about the fact that he was also drugged? Do we have that anywhere? I don't even think we do. When did he get hit then? Are we ignoring that? No, we're not ignoring it. I just don't know if it's the time for it right now or not. Killed the sleeping alderman. Do not tell anyone about this threat. If you do, then consider your theorist as good as dead. I'm thinking it could be either we show the photo. I really don't know. Never mind. I have no fucking idea. What are we trying to say here? The fact that the door was closed? Dude just brings it. Okay, wait. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and the tracks. Okay, maybe I just point out that the tracks, like what?
Objection!
It worked. I just don't know why it worked. This is my my magical bluffing technique. I'm very good at it. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? Yes, and I'm going to prove it to you. Don't make me point out a picture. Don't make me point something in the photo. I swear to fucking God, I don't know what I'm doing. Take a look at this. Oh, sorry.
Look at this photograph.
Just what does this prove? It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence, then was knocked out while killing the victim. Is it the fact that the victim, like, the prints are in blood? Like, the blood, where did the blood come from? But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. after blood. Like, it's bloody. Where are you getting the blood from? Can I just point out blood? Blood. Blood. Blood, blood, blood.
Take that!
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice? Yes, but see how the feathers are on top of the blood and the tracks were made in blood? Hey, magical bluffing always works. See, I knew exactly what I was doing the whole time. In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman. But you said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the crime scene. There must be some mistake! Damn Apollo with the 3D objection point. Order! Where is your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness's testimony for you. How? Oh, he goes. Was my vaunted sense of justice really half-baked? He's taking this really hard. Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have? I have it right here, Your Honor. It's a sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness, Jinxie Tenma, saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenma Taro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. He really said. Will somebody please say something? The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You are unfit to bear your name, boy! Your baldness. It appears our defense attorney here is a delirious from exhaustion.
Hold it!
Oh, damn, Athena. Okay. Apollo, think of something quick before your head is held in contempt of court. What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out. Very well, Mr. Justice, I'm all ears, but you had better explain yourself well. What was this yokai you were talking about? It's all in this statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro after she discovered the crime scene and called the police. She came around a corner in the hall. It was around here. Then she saw Tenma Taro fleeing toward the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise. What? How incredibly unjust! Why haven't I heard about this before? The defense just proved there was someone else, so the mayor isn't the killer? Was it all a setup? The prosecutor is a convicted felon after all. Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor. Good, now let's keep it that way.
Objection!
Oh, Jesus. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword. Why did you look down? No reason. My sword? I didn't know I had one to bring. Anyway. Are you implying that there's a problem with my claim? With my dick?
Yes, you're supposed to be attracted to me right now. Consider this, if the yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer. That fool and that fuck would have seen him.
Yeah, well, they're lying, so...
Fool and fop? Oh, you mean Filch and LaBelle? Now that you mention it. Both Phineas Filch and Florent LaBelle were in the foyer at the time. But they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination? Why didn't those two see the Tenmataro impersonator pass by? Why don't we ask them ourselves? I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand. I just know that he must have seen something. I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes that she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell. I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby. I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. But when we captured him, I don't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him what you will. Didn't he just say captured? No. Oh, no, wait. I don't want to know. That is another episode in the prison soap opera. Very well. Bailiff, please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand. Will the witness state his name and occupation, please? The name's Filch. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like. My, what a fabulous pair of shoes. Your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch. It's those shoes again. Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright? Don't tell me Fitch stole them again. They're all yours, your honorship, sir. They seem awfully expensive. Too expensive for me, but I reckon they'd be perfect for someone like your honorship. It's a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts. Ethics schmessics. Just take them if you want them. Polish them up real nice for you, too. I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch. But I will accept your testimony. The court will like to hear whether you saw Tenmataro in the foyer after the murder. Okay. 3D! At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QBS. I was making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest. I was still in my office, keeping a good watch when the murder happened around after 3 p.m. But I didn't say nothing out of the ordinary, no siree! Got it. What yokai? That yokai you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams. So, you're telling this court that you never saw anyone dressed up like Tenmataro? Yep. I was guarded the whole time. That's the truth, the holy truth, nothing better than the truth. And Tenmataro, you don't really believe in all that yokai mumbo-jumbo, do you? I certainly don't! Oh, shit. My bracelet, it's, something the matter, Apollo? My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm. So, you think that Mr. Tanuki, Filch, has been lying to us? I wouldn't rule it out. Now, if I could just zero in on a tell, some sort of nervous habit. What the fuck? What in the bird? What's a hawk doing in here? You had a pet hawk in prison? Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka. He seems to be taking quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact. He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail. Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird? Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have defended my dear bosom buzzard. Oh. This isn't some sort of trick, or... What the fuck? I won't be able to spot squat like this! What the heck's going on around here? Run for the hills! No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom. What the fuck? Somebody help! Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when truly famished. In that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed. Looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll be fine, I think. Wait, so a goddamn hawk is allowed in a courtroom and is stopping me from using my perception powers. That's fucked up. A bird is stopping me from using my magical bracelet perception. How? Okay. If there was someone dressed as Tenbataro there, Filch should have seen him. We'll just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now. Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination. Okay.
Hold it!
Mr. Filch, why did Alderman QB have you handle guard duty? Because he trusts me. I am the manor's caretaker after all. So you took said guard duty seriously? Let me tell you something about me. Listen here, you little tanuki. Get straight to the point and be quick about it. The court wishes to hear what you did and didn't see in the foyer, not else. Yes, of course, right away, sir. Blackwell's got him completely under his thumb. Like I said, I was guarding the foyer entrance that day. I miss underhanded tactics. This is what I miss in the courtroom. I realized. I need a seemingly evil prosecutor. Clavier's too good, so he didn't set up any of his his witnesses. Well, he did a couple times, but like, nah, this is good. I miss this. Goody two shoes Clavier can get out of here. I need bad boy Simon Blackwell.
Hold it!
So no one could get to him. Sounds like security was pretty tight. That's because there was always lots of sneak-in thieves around the festival time. And the solution was to entrust the manor security to a thief? That's not even funny. Maybe it's a matter of stopping thieves by hiring one. After all, it takes one to know one. I don't know, it seems more like letting the fox guard the hen house to me. So the witness testifies that he took his guard duty seriously. Yes, sir. Your honorship, sir.
Hold it!
Hold it. Did you really keep an eye on the foyer the entire time? Poor old Filchy. Been working hard my whole life. Only to be speared by some green order in this fancy schmancy suit and silly haircut. Whoa! Sorry, Mr. Blackwell, sir. Didn't mean to get off subject. Sheesh, Blackwell didn't even say anything. To answer your question, yes, I keep an eye on, both of them, in fact, on the foyer. Yeah, totally. I believe you.
Hold it!
Could you describe to the court who you would consider fishy looking? Someone all fidgety and shifty like, like they're about to steal something. He just described himself. I
wonder why Mr. Filch didn't see Temataro. Maybe Jinxie only thinks that she saw Temataro. Or maybe Mr. Filch is lying. And if he's lying, we might be able to spot a contradiction in his testimony.
Objection!
Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch. Hey, it ain't right to bushwalk a fellow like that. Unfortunately for you, I have evidence that proves that you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you'd never miss.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Clavier's character flaw is that he was actually a good boy. Prosecutors are not allowed to be good boys in this house.
Yes.
Crystal, probably.
Crystal, most definitely. Yes, you got it. Thank you. I'm glad we understand. I need a bad boy. Or a very, very cold and harsh boy like Miles Edgeworth, because he's a good boy, but goddamn. Goddamn. I miss Miles Edgeworth anyway. I didn't watch that one. No, siree. I was doing my job just like I was supposed to. This guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right? Yipes! Not only that, you even told me that you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster." So, do you admit to slacking off? You can't trick me with your Rudy Poo lawyer talk. Rudy Poo. I'm one of them professional types, too. I can do double duty watching TV and the foyer at the same time. The only thing Filch can claim to be a professional of is professional thief. Mr. Justice, you will have this court believe that the witness was slacking off? That's correct. He claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time, but that's nothing but a bald-faced lie. Bold, you say, but I'm not the one who's lying. Perhaps you meant the witness, Mr. Justice? And in that case, let's see what evidence you can offer. You claim Mr. Filch is lying about watching TV and the foyer simultaneously. Now prove it.
Take that!
This? Please take a look at the direction of the TV is facing in this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch has eyes where his right ear should be, I think it'd be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time. Why, yes, someone watching TV there couldn't possibly see the entrance. Exactly, and that means Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you claim. The bag's out of the cat! Other way around. 3D! Woo! Order! But Mr. Justice, is Mr. Filch's less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case? It's very relevant because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Tenmataro impersonator in the foyer. What now? Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered. What are you talking about? This. I'm not a mind reader. Auditory sense. His eyes may have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work, right, Tanuki? They were. I mean, yes, yes, they were. But you already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't. My eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't a haint. I would have heard anyone in the foyer. You see the foyer floor and stairway get all creaky squeaky when someone walks on them. Creak, creak, creak. Loud enough to wake the dead, I reckon. So, you're now saying that you didn't hear anybody walk by. Yep, my ears were working full time, so who's the liar now, you no good shyster? A lying thief calling me a shyster. This has could be a low point of my fledgling career. Gotta hand it to you, Mr. Blackwell, sir. You really are something else. I mean, you don't miss a thing, and then bags under your eyes, you're darker than mine. Fair warning, Mr. Filch. Taka is particularly fond of Tanuki. Would you lie to this court again? You may suddenly find yourself on the menu. Please don't eat me, Mr. Taka, sir! The witness will henceforth testify truthfully under penalty of painful bird attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly. Here we go. It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. My eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. The floor there is all creaky, squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by. So you see, there wasn't no Tenmataro in the foyer. Oh boy. Superstition is a religion of the feeble minds. Understand? A simple, rational explanation is best. Forget yokai, demons, and such. We must use common sense. For lacking that, our entire world would be put upside down. Says the convict prosecutor. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm struggling today. I really didn't sleep enough. Says the convict prosecutor, who is totally a sign of the end times for the legal world. And besides, if there were any yokai roaming around, I'd nab them and sell them to the zoo. I wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things. Seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns. But if we can't prove that she saw Tenmataro, then the mayor's sure to be convicted. Then we'd better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs. Thank you so much, Raga, for the 29 donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the TV office. You are paid for your work, aren't you? So how do you justify watching TV on the job? It ain't easy being me. I mean, I can't watch TV when we have visitors and there's no way to record stuff. Sorry, am I supposed to be consoling you over your first world problems? If those are his only problems, he should consider himself lucky. I guess pro wrestling's serious business to Mr. Filch. My ears, they were working overtime. You lied earlier about taking your guard duty seriously, didn't you? Oh, that ain't no harm in bending the truth a little, right? Also, whenever, I like the little detail of whenever Simon slams the desk, the hawk, the eyes, like, get surprised, like, whoop! Listen to me, you little tanuki. Lie again, and Taka shall feast upon that forked tongue of yours. Oh god. Yikes! Sorry, just let me keep my tongue! At least leave it until we get to the truth out of him in any case. You were negligent in your duties, were you not? Yes, sir, I was, sir, but it ain't like that. Squeaky, creaky, squeaky like. So you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filch. As good as they come, I'd say. Ain't nothing to hear a creaking floor. Plus, that Tenmataro makes a sound when he goes by. It's like a jingle jangle. Jingle jangle. How does that sound? Oh, it's that staff of his. What's with jingle jangles? What's he talking about, Apollo? Beats me, but I guess Tenmataro has a staff that makes noise. Come to think of it, didn't Jinxie mention something like that too? She said that she saw Tenmataro holding a staff-like object that made a jangly sound. I guess that's the source of the noise then. Well, Mr. Justice, Mr. Filch says that Tenmataro jingle jangles. Would you consider this vital information? Yes. Extremely vital. I request that it be added to his testimony. So Tenmataro's staff makes a distinctive sound? Yeah, like a jingle and a jangle. Oh wait, Jinxie said something like that. Something about, oh, wait, what? I think we're missing something here, but I can't quite put a finger on it. I should take a look at the court record again. We'll still press the last statement.
Hold it!
Please tell the court what did Jinxie see if it was not Tenmataro. She's always good about seeing this yokai or that. Just active imagination, I reckon. She won't even come near me because she thinks I'm some sort of tanuki monster. Can't say I blame her. So, Mr. Filch, you chalk it up to a child's active imagination? Yep, no Tenmataro or anything else gotten in or out of QB Manor on my watch. Apollo, what could this mean? Do you think that Jinxie was just seeing things? Well, if that's the case, the details she provided were pretty impressive. But if we're to continue believing Jinxie's statement, we'll have to uncover Filch's lie? Right, or find out why he can't tell the truth. Okay. His staff would have gone jingle jangle. It would have done the oogly schmoogly boogly doogly. They passed each other at a bend in the hall as he made for the foyer. He was carrying a staff-like implement that jingled. It didn't jangle. Okay, to clarify, the staff did not jingle jangle. It just jingled. So what is this jangle that he's speaking of? Your Honor, objection. It was just a jingle, not a jingle jangle.
Objection!
The evidence is at complete odds with the witness's testimony. You said jingle jangle, but this testimony says just jingle. Your baldness? Me? What do you make of this objection? I don't know if I should. No patience for vagaries. Now answer my question. The defense's objection was clearly misguided. Bravo. Nicely done. Oh, it seems our misguided attorney has earned himself a penalty. I better look before I leap next time. I looked. Jingle jangle. You mean it's not jingle jangling? Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to call bullshit. I don't actually know what they're going for here. If Tenmataro was to pass by, his staff would have gone jingle jangle. If we go down the line here... So one... No, so this is like no, 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 no. I don't think these maps particularly help. This would be a no. No, 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 no. Yep, I'm confused. This has to be the statement, but it's still, Are we just gonna say that he didn't pass by then? But, like, we know that his path was out the front door, down, and then down the stairs to go to the foyer, so yeah. But, we could just say that he wasn't going that way, but he was, though. I feel like that's such a small point to make, though. And it's a different staff. Okay, wait.
Objection!
Damn. You gotta go eat dinner. Bye, Alan! Oh! The consult thing is new. I probably will never use it, but I do want to see what they say. There has to be a contradiction here somewhere. Too bad I'm drawing a blank. There was a statement that I thought was a little strange, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. Oh, come on. It just says the statement. We know the statement. I'll show you the one I'm thinking of. Time to swallow my pride and let her lend a hand. There must be an inconsistency in the testimony Athena's pointing out. Oh my god, that literally didn't help. We know it. I guess I can take note to consult later, because sometimes I don't know what the statement is. And that actually could be helpful. It doesn't tell you the evidence, but it kind of like just nudges you at the statement. I could use that in the future, actually. What fucking staff, dude? What are we talking about?
Objection!
That actually is it. I thought about that at first, but it seemed so silly because it still puts into question, like, Jinxie's testimony. Like, I don't see any evidence that Mataro was supposed to have this staff. There's no pictures of him holding a staff. What the fuck? Temataro's staff made a jingly sound. Well, I'm gonna say that your story doesn't add up. Mr. Filch, you say that you didn't see Tenmataro on the day of the incident, but then did you assume just now? Why then did you assume that Tenmataro would be holding a staff? Oh. Haha. Oh, that's the direction they're going. Okay, never mind, I take it back. You see, the Tenmataro Jinxie saw held a staff in his hands, and she described its sound just like you did, as a kind of jangly sound. Yeah, so he was holding the staff. What's your point? The point is that Tenmataro doesn't use a staff. Not normally. What are you talking about? You see, this is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. Is there a staff in that picture, Mr. Filch? You're right, there is no staff. That's even a cane or a walking stick. So the question is, why did the witness think Tenmataro uses a staff? I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level. Well, now, this is getting interesting. Okay, can I just say that, like, Simon's eyes scare me. It looks like his face got burned. Also, his hair, I'm convinced, is a wig. Like, that's not his hair. He just, like, if you lift up the hair, he's actually just, like, I just imagine it's all charred. He was in some sort of, like, a fire. His whole face is just, it's just ashes. That's what I think. Because it's like, it looks different than just baggy eyes. Nah, bro, like, it looks like something fucking happened to him. I feel like there's more there. The wig, the hair is just a wig. I'm telling you, I can envision it. It's definitely fire. Anyway. Well, now this is getting interesting.
Alright, Mr. Justice, it's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Filch believes Tenmataro carries a staff.
Because Filch is a scatterbrain. I want the funny answers. Mr. Filch obviously has a few screws loose, so it's no surprise he would make a mistake like that.
Now hold it right there. As caretaker at QB Manor, I keep every screw nice and tight.
I rest my case.
With an assertion like that, this court wonders whether defense has a screw loose too. Here's a penalty to make sure you keep your screws in tighter next time.
How could he have possibly known about the staff?
Wow! The scroll is wrong, Your Honor. Whoever drew it is pee-pee poo-poo and they suck ass.
Maybe the scroll is incorrect. There could be an older drawing that shows Tenmataro with a staff, and Mr. Filch could have seen that one. If that were the case, then the fact that the witness believes Tenmataro had a staff would not be an issue. Oh, in that case, I retract my previous statement.
Not so fast, Mr. Justice. You must be held accountable for your flights of fancy.
Ouch, a legal smackdown. Worth it, though. That's because the drawing stinks. That drawing stinks.
Mr. Filch actually saw Tenmataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could possibly know about the staff. I busted again!
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Dude is British. Nobody but the British say bloody hell. Did he actually just say bloody hell? You duplicitous. Do I need to give him a British accent? Oh my god, he's fucking British. Wait, he's from Europe too. Oh wait, there's no such thing as Britain in this game. It's Germany. He's German. He's German with a British accent. German. Yes. How'd that feel, Black Will? What'd he say? Bloody hell, you duplicitous little. Okay. Alright, British accent it is. Not so fun when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it? Admit it, Mr. Filch, you did see Miss Tenmataro that day, didn't you?
I'm begging you, please don't make me say it!
But clearly you did see Tenmataro.
Stop stalling and testify to that fact. No can do, no way, no how. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be.
Mr. Filch still won't admit to seeing Tenmataro, even though everyone knows that he did. The question now is why. Mr. Filch is scared to death. Is that why he can't admit the truth? Come to think of it. They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look... Come on, really? Jinxie wouldn't admit to seeing Tenmataro after hearing about the village superstitions. She said that if you told anyone that she had seen Tenmataro, he'd claim her soul. Wait, you think Filch believes that too?
Ah, so Mr. Big Time City Slicker lawyer has heard about him? Them old village superstitions? Will the defense please explain what the witness is talking about?
The people of Ninetails Vale believe some pretty strange things, and their superstitions may be the reason our witness here can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Tenmataro.
Damn straight that's why. It's all right here.
So god, there's a list. Village superstitions. Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Freeing him will bring ruin upon the village. See, that's why us folks at Ninetales can't talk about seeing Tenmataro. That clears up one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitions by wearing Tenmataro costume. They knew that that way no one could talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. The defense holds that Tenmataro impersonator is the true killer. What?
Objection!
Superstitions, you say? What kind of fool would actually believe such rubbish? And would that using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the culprit? You'll need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor
Objection!
Blackwell. Oh my god, they're fighting already.
Try living in my world of narrow cells, mortal danger, and dark sleepless nights. There is no lack of superstitions in the clink, but few are those who truly believe in them.
Objection!
Well, the village superstitions are real enough to the people of Ninetales Vale. A life or death superstition might even make you a believer. In British, look, we're still in 3D! Order, I say!
You fool of a Tanuki, 2 times now you lies have cost me.
Sorry, I promise not to do it again.
Talk up, my fine-feathered friend, have at him.
He's gonna eat me alive, head for the hills! This should be illegal in a courtroom. He took off.
Bailiff, what are you waiting for? After him! Oh god, not British. After him, and with your fastest men!
That's certainly not something you see every day.
Well, it would seem a new and important fact has come to light. A third-party disguised as the yokai Tenmataro was at the scene. And now we have 2 witnesses who can attest to that fact. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. Oh my god. Are we fucking dead? Ah! His shackles! Ah! Oh, I'm too young to die!
Justice, Dono, long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade. You had best say your prayers.
Ah! Look, we're still in 3D! Everyone scatter, run! How is this allowed in a court of law? Detective, do something!
Have no fear, Fulbright is here. When the going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going.
Then get going already before it kills us!
Oh, but I stand in awe of Simon Blackwell, for it is his sense of justice that set him free. Objection, objection, I object to defective Fulbright's definition of justice.
3D! Silence. Silence?
I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed cowards.
Silence? That's a new one.
Well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, can I ask you to, you know?
I think the judge forgot that he's in charge here.
So, Justice Sano's assertion is this. Tenmataro is the real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Right, and that yokai, or rather, whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman Cuby.
Silence!
Silence. Care to explain why, Jinxie being the first to discover the murder? Did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the fox chamber? What?
He's right, she said nothing about Tenmataro being in the box chamber.
Let me enlighten you. That little scamp heard a dying scream right before she opened the chamber door.
And your point is?
Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skewed murder victim, the alderman, and the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor.
No, there must have been someone dressed up as like, ah!
Then why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the fox chamber? Considering her father is accused of murder, surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room.
I don't understand. Why didn't she see Tenmataro inside the fox chamber?
There is but one way to find out. Ask Jinxie Tenma whether she saw you, your killer, yokai, at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh.
The final battle draws nigh. Only one of us will leave here alive.
Ah!
Long has my blade thirsted for blood. At long last it shall be sated.
This is still a trial, right?
Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice, Dono. Very well then. Both parties no doubt need some time to regroup. The court will take a 10-minute recess in order to... 3 minutes. I'm sorry, but a 3-minute recess? Just so. Plenty of time in if your destination of intent is the loo. The loo? You mean the bathroom?
Sheesh. At least include enough time to wash our hands.
See that you take no more than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished. Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins.
I declare Prosecutor Blackwell the winner of this round, Simon says. Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is running the show, does it? Okay. 10:40 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3. He busted out of his shackles. Yeah, what was that all about? Guess they don't make shackles like they used to. Better be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved that was a Tenmataro impersonator at the manor. What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway?
Such fine swordsmanship, that is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel.
No, wait, let's save the dueling until we approve your innocence.
I suppose it could wait until late.
Does anyone remember we're conducting a trial here? Athena, I'm going to go wash up. Remember what Blackwell said, Apollo, don't be late. Who cares? What are you gonna do, kill me? Wait, there wasn't a reset. Wait, oh god damn. I thought it was gonna be like a to be continued, and then there wasn't. So you know what? To be continued. Saving, I guess, right here. Okay. Awkwardly stopping right when we get back into the courtroom.
Ah! Big stretch. Okay.
All right. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Just kidding. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support today. All the donations, the gift subs, the brand new subs, everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.